Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the evil lands of Neverwinter. The final days of the Masquerade of Liars is upon us, meaning the Halloween season is coming to an end in the wicked lands of Neverwinter. So without further ado, leave a like, leave a subscribe, and let us begin the journey through these evil lands. Now, before I began my adventures on grinding the hell out of the event before it ended, because I was nervous, I really wanted to get the broomstick before the event ended, and I had to wait till next year. And you can see on the screen, I made a sale, I had a few exchange expires. And then I noticed Neverwinter also gave me some sort of gift. It was like a legendary mount pack. So I checked my inventory and I was like, whoa! And I don't know why they gave that to everybody, but I guess people that played on a specific date were given this item by the gods of Neverwinter, so thank them. But I was given a few low-level insignias from the insignia packs, and then the moment of truth, the mount pack. And you were able to choose which mount you wanted, which I actually liked. And there were some cool mounts in here, actually. The one at the bottom, not so cool. The top one, this creature of forbiddenness, was the one I chose. Yeah, the rest of them were cool, but what the hell is that? Okay, the deep crow. Sorry, I could not remember what it just looks like a crazy, scary creature. So that's what I chose, though. Also, this mount, this deep crow, definitely had the exact same animations as the Manicore. Don't really care, though. I got a free legendary mount because the game developers are cool, I guess. I don't know. So that's awesome. Thank you, Neverwinter. But anyways, let us continue the journey before the Masquerade of Liars ends. But I went to Spinward Rise, a place where I've been many times over the years and years I've played it. But I came here because there's a camp with all these creatures, and I had a few of the event missions that I wanted to complete before I had to sit in Protector's Enclave for around 30 to 45 minutes collecting pumpkins and bags of treats. So yeah, I wanted to get all of these missions done as soon as possible. I literally only had 11 hours left, and like I said, I did not even realize that, so I was in a rush and in a hurry to just get it done, and it did not take me long. When I got on, I already had around 500 or 600 of the Masquerade tokens, so grinding this out with the last few hours of the event wasn't going to be hard. And I've played off and on since around 2016, and this would be my first time ever acquiring an amazing item from the event. So I needed to get this done. I needed it. And then when I say I needed it, it does not know I didn't want it. I needed it, okay? So yeah, but doing these missions would really help me get further in this event, and being the last day of the Halloween season, I was kind of sad to see this event go because, you know, when I came back to the game 2 weeks ago, I was so excited to see this event and just the whole game itself in general, I guess. And seeing that this is the last day of the Masquerade of Liars, I'll never see it again until next year if I'm still playing the game, so this was a pure nostalgic thing to me, and it makes me look forward towards the Christmas event even more on Neverwinter, which I cannot wait to see that, man. I'm so excited for that event. It's been so long, and I mean that literally. I haven't seen the Christmas event since like 2016 or something, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. But anyways, I complete one of my event missions, and I head back to Protector's Enclave, preparing to do one of the most grueling farming things in the world. And I had to do it because I had done all my event missions, and I was so close. You can tell these bags give you a lot of these Masquerade tokens, so that was how I was going to go ahead and get most of the currency. I was already at around 600 Masquerade tokens. I opened the shop here, and you can see I'm at 642. That'll be 653 here in a second. So yeah, we were close, so I was thinking, alright, well, let me just push through it, and I'll run around Protector's Enclave, collecting all the pumpkins, and then, you know, going around and collecting the illusionist bag. So that's literally what I did, and this took forever. I already knew this was going to take forever. That's why I was doing it, but I wanted to do it, and I wanted to include it in the video because I was like, all my other previous videos, I said I was going to acquire a broomstick before the Masquerade of Liars ended, so I will pull through with what I say, and I will acquire this broomstick. Literally, it's been 10 years since I've experienced this event or any event on this game, and that matter, to be honest. I can't even remember the last time I have experienced this event. So, I don't want it to go. It's too soon. It's like reliving my childhood. I just want the event to stay forever, but I also can't wait to see that Christmas event, dude, and I won't stop talking about it because that is going to be like pure childhood nostalgia to me when I experience that on this game. And, you know, since I've came back to Neverwinter after, you know, not playing it since so long ago, the game is so different and everything, and I think I've played it almost every single day since I came back to it 2 weeks ago. Like, literally, majority of my videos since, you know, I've came back and started posting a lot more have been about Neverwinter. And I didn't realize when I started posting about Neverwinter, people actually, you know, partake and have an interest in those videos. So I'm going to continue to make Neverwinter videos all the way up until I beat the game And that will be the end of my journeys on this game. And this game has a shit ton of content, so we all know how long that's going to take. I mean, to be really, even if I do beat the game, I'm probably still going to be on here making videos about this game, just because I love it. And I don't know, I enjoy it. And you know, one of the things that's kept me on this game since I have came back was the Halloween event. And when I saw it on, I was like playing Neverwinter and everything was normal, and then I came back like 30 minutes, logged onto the game, and all of a sudden the Halloween event was there, and it caught me by total surprise, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, and it just brought back all these memories when I was playing the game when I was younger, and yeah, this game just, it does all that crazy stuff to me, you know. But for the sake of the video, I literally wanted to get that broomstick, and because, you know, I've played since all the way back since 2016, and I have never acquired one item from this event shop. So I was like, man, I got to do this. And I said, like in every other video I've made in this game about the broomstick, I said I was going to get the broomstick. So I needed to get the broomstick, and time was running short. I didn't realize how short the time was for the Masquerade of Liars, but I had to hurry up and get this done. I ran around though for like 45 minutes, and I was even starting to get a little pissed off because I couldn't like interact with things properly, so I was getting mad, and because I was here for so long just running around Protector's Enclave, it's grueling. But I was at like 653, I got all the way up to 800, which was how much the broomstick is that I wanted to get, and luckily I ended up achieving that number. Almost. I'm at 797. I needed 3 more tokens, which took me like 3 seconds to grab. I just had to go up and talk to this guy one time, and then I had a few bags already, so boom. That was literally, and it gave me like 4 Masquerade tokens. That was literally the exact amount I needed, plus 1. So I'll take an extra token for the next year. But boom, I had 800 tokens, and I was ready to get I wasn't really sure which broomstick I wanted either. So I had to choose between the Enchanted Broom and the Witch's Broom. To be real, I like both brooms, but I don't know, the Witch's Broom seems like a little too much for me. So I went ahead and stuck with the Enchanted Broom. I don't know, it just feels a little more traditional when it comes to Halloween or anything when it's spooky, really. I don't know, it just feels better, and it looks a little more polished and clean. Then after gandering at my prize like a pot of honey or gold, I decided to claim it. And boom, I have gotten the broomstick. After years and years and years of never having it, I have finally acquired it, and I was one of the few bastions that now claimed this prize. And you can tell how excited I was. The first thing I did when I got on the broomstick was I flew around the entire perimeter of Protector's Enclave. I jumped around so that everyone saw that I claimed the broomstick. Also, I tried to sell it, but you can't do that. Obviously, you can't do that. But I wanted to at least check, because that would be pretty cool if you could farm the Masquerade shop like that. You can go and, you know, I don't know why they don't allow you to do that. It's a once-a-year thing. Come on, Neverwinter. Why would I want to sell it, though, if I fought for my life to get this thing? I literally did that for 30 minutes because I remember promising I had to get the broomstick. So I finally got it. Ooh, this thing is cool. I don't know what that is, but like, I feel like I go faster, like a lot faster. Holy shit. We are hauling ass. This thing is cool though. Alright. Well, this was totally worth it. I don't care what anybody tells me. This was absolutely worth it. This is my first broomstick, so I'm glad to have finally have completed something in this event. I always remember this event would come on when I was younger, but I would never actually do it. And I've been here for so long, Protector's Enclave, that the soundtrack has literally stopped playing. So let's go ahead and cut to the end of the video. My goodness. And literally, as I was about to end the video, I made another sale. It was 32,000 Astral Diamonds. Not bad. A lot of my sales will expire, but I'll put them right back up for a little bit cheaper, and then we end up selling them eventually, and we make profits, so not bad. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the video is nigh, of the adventure through these wicked lands during the Masquerade of Liars. I was so happy to actually be able to experience this event through and through the entire time it's been out on the game, and I'm sad to see it go because, you know, it just reminds me of so many great times in my life when I was on this game, and where times were much more simpler, and I could just play Neverwinter with my friends and have fun, and, you know, this game is amazing. But yeah, I'm glad I actually achieved the broomstick. I didn't think I was gonna get it, and I was thinking to myself, what am I gonna do if someone actually notices that I said I was gonna get the broomstick and I don't get the broomstick? Yeah, I can't take those chances. So I got the broomstick, boys and girls. So congratulate me, and I hope you did the same during the Masquerade of Liars. Had fun, wished your friends a trick or treat. But anyways, it is time to move on in the wicked lands of Neverwinter, and to say goodbye to this lovely event. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time in these beautiful and wicked lands of Neverwinter. See you next time. Bye. Also subscribe. Maybe leave a like or even comment. Okay, seriously now, bye. I do that in every video.